Welcome to Making Noise. This project was designed and developed by two Stockton College graduate students, Mate Candidate Cedarholm and Mate Candidate Perkins, aka Bill and Karen.
In collaboration with the Director of Education at the Noise Museum at Richard Stockton College, Sascha Schmidt, a gap was identified between what students already know and what they need to know to fully engage in their museum experience.
This project's purpose is to house digital tools in a web container that will provide support and direction to teachers of 6th through 12th grades in anticipation of their upcoming class visits to the Noise Museum.
Webs.com was used for creating this curation container. It is a good choice for those not familiar with web design, as it is very user-friendly.
There are 5 rooms in this container: Teacher's Inbox, Student Lounge, Playground, Canvas, and Media Room.
The Teacher's Inbox has in it everything the teacher needs to prepare her students, starting with a lesson plan based on Robert Gagne's 9 events of instruction.
If you are looking for a Web 2.0 tool based on Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy, you'll find a great example of the mixed multiple choice fill-in-the-blank true-false quiz in the Student Lounge by following the Quizlet button.
The Media Room contains social media favorites among the 12 through 18 age range, Facebook, Twitter, and even a Voki link and creation tutorial.
Please feel free to explore and play here in Making Noise.
Created using Powtoon.
Okay, now let's look in the teacher's inbox.
Welcome to the Teacher's Inbox. The purpose of this room is to house all the materials the teacher will need to prepare students for their upcoming museum trip. What is in this room? You have the lesson plan, forms, web links, and professional development materials. The teacher will use the provided lesson plan, use the rubric to note student progress, challenge students using digital tools provided, use videos for guided discussions. What will the teacher need? A PC or iPad and whiteboard. What is the strategy? To use the tools provided in the room to collaborate and communicate effectively. The teacher will do a self-assessment based on ISTE Standard Number 3, Model Digital Age Work and Learning. Teachers exhibit knowledge, skills, and work processes representative of an innovative professional in global and digital society.
Created using Powtoon.
So here we have links for the lesson plan, for learning sites, and there are a couple of videos. And down here there are all the other resources that the teacher is going to need in order to institute the lesson plan and evaluate herself. So let's move on to the Student Lounge.
Welcome to the Student Lounge. The purpose of this room is for students to engage in retention activities and post their artwork in electronic gallery. What is in this room? contains games and learning tools of basic art styles from diverse cultures and historical eras for students to begin to distinguish between artistic styles and express abstract ideas in visual art. The student will learn to classify art styles by studying a set of 13 examples, express learning by creating an original digital artwork. What will the student need? PC or iPad? And what is the strategy? Through the use of retention activities, the student will learn to classify works of art. How will the student be evaluated? Knowledge tests, rubric for a digital artwork assignment. Both content and evaluation are based on NJCCCS 1.4.8.A.3.
Created using Powtoon.
And here is the link for the students to get to the flashcards, the games, and the test. So let's move on now to the playground.
Welcome to our playground. The purpose of this room is to orient students to the lesson and motivate them through the use of fun and engaging activities. What is in this room? Links to games on juniorartsology.com and Scoresheet. The student will play designated games and track scores. What will the student need? PC or iPad? What is the strategy? To use the games to develop familiarity of various art styles. How will we evaluate? Students will track their scores and report their progress on the scoreboard. Activities and evaluations are based on NJCCCS 1.4.8.A.3.
Created using Powtoon.
So here are the game links, and then if they want to choose other games as well, they can just click on the Artsology. And for the scoreboard, right up here at the top, this is how they'll access the scoreboard. Let's move on to the Canvas. Welcome to the Canvas. This room provides creative tool resources for students to accomplish their digital art projects. What is in this room? A list of digital art creator tools and an online rubric to help communicate the project as a digital art tool and create a work of art in any style they choose. And they'll use the rubric provided to what students will need: a PC or an iPad and access to a digital art maker like Photoshop or Corel Draw or Fresh Paint or Twisted Brush, which are 2 free programs, or a free online site like aminasworld.org. What is our strategy? To provide opportunities for students to express their ability to classify art styles by applying art style characteristics to the original works of art. How will students be evaluated? The teacher will use the Art Styles Assessment rubric for formative and summative evaluations. Both activity and evaluation are based on New Jersey Standard 148A3 for visual and performing arts. Specifically, abstract ideas may be expressed in works of art using a genre's stylistic traits.
Created using Powtoon.
Okay, so here's the rubric, and this is a link to bring them back to the student lounge so that they can post their work. And we also included some feedback function here so that they can let us know if they enjoyed the activity so we can plan for the future. Let's go on to the media room. Welcome to the Media Room. This room is for students to use social media to share their learning progress as they begin to classify art styles and express abstract ideas in their digital art projects. What is in this room? There are 2 What is Art video links, a Twitter hashtag, a link to Making Noise on Facebook, a blog, a Creative Voki opportunity, and a how-to Voki tutorial. The student will discuss their art style classification activities and use social media to share their discoveries with each other and their teacher. What students will need? A PC, iPad, or smartphone, and an internet connection. What is our strategy? When prompted by the teacher or independently, students will visit the media room to share their questions and discoveries as they explore various art styles. How will students be evaluated? The teacher will monitor the media room and use a rubric to give feedback to the students. Activities and evaluation are based on New Jersey Core Curriculum Content Standards 148A3, specifically distinguish among art styles, trends, and movements in visual art.
Created using Powtoon.
Okay, so as promised, there is a Voki in here that the students can use to introduce themselves to the room, and they can also make their own Voki. Down at the bottom here there is a tutorial for them to create a Voki so that they can tell us about their experiences doing their project. They can tweet about it. We've got a tweet hashtag here, and they can post their comments on Facebook as well. They have their own Facebook page. So that about wraps it up. We do have a contact page, and this would be a way for the students to ask us questions, get some help, give us feedback so that we can continue to improve the site. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and we look forward to working with the Noise Museum to start this in the fall.